Holland.
That nigga poured the biggest gulp of that joint.
Trying to take all of that?
Burnu, no.
Yo, you wild.
Fine. You take some.
I did. I'm not taking any more.
Give Ant some of that.
Nah, I probably will.
I'm gonna get Ant some of that.
Move over something. You got space now.
You gotta suffer with it too.
No, I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, we gotta suffer with it.
I thought this shit was wine. The fact that it's whiskey.
It does look like wine.
Tells me everything.
I thought you guys weren't wine drinkers, so.
I mean, I'm not a wine drinker like that. That's only for dates with bitches. But, what you call it? I would never buy something called pig leg porter. Never.
Peg leg porker. I get you.
Pig leg porter.
Yeah, that's okay. You wouldn't buy
Tennessee straight bourbon whiskey. When is this shit made and by who?
Last month, man.
I just made it.
That shit's burning because that shit is not even aged yet. Oh, it's aged a minimum of 4 years.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. It's burning.
Made that shit a month ago.
This is a $15 bottle, isn't it?
Something like that?
Oh my god.
I'm not sure, man. I wasn't paying attention to that. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and get it started.
Peg Leg Porker Barbecue in Nashville, Tennessee is actually a barbecue restaurant.
There we go. So we got this from a restaurant.
In Tennessee?
In Tennessee. If we ever go to Nashville, we'll know what to get. One cup of.
No, I'll never get that.
But with a chaser.
Not
Right?
even.
No, not with a chaser.
That shit. Bury it. Never see the daylight again.
Burn. Nah, it'll burn everybody. It was like, yo, it's too crazy. Did you find what you're looking for? Because I'm going to start.
I'm just trying to understand what was the. Yep. This shit is a bourbon that comes from a restaurant. Look at the company logo picture. It's a neon light.
Yeah.
It's a neon light.
It's a neon light.
So what does that tell you if it's a neon light?
It's telling you it shouldn't be provided alcohol.
Yeah, they trying to do big things and you're like, yo, close those things down.
Close those down.
They got gold. Hey.
What?
San Francisco World Spirit Competition 2017 double gold.
Double gold?
And double gold in 2016. There was a time where this shit was hitting.
Run it back to back.
Back to back.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
They got 4 to 6 year, 8 year, 12 year,
the whole
15 year. Yeah, this is the point of buying these random shit, right? You want to learn about it.
No.
You don't want to. You just want to drink it.
Yes.
So you don't care nothing about any of the other stuff.
Nah, we're not drinking this shit again.
We're not drinking it again.
We don't care about the history anymore.
That's what you think. That's what you think. Until Marvin goes and that's why I asked him, "Do you remember the bottles you buy?" And he said, "Nah, I just buy them for myself," which means that he goes and rebuys them even if it doesn't taste good.
You might be right, yo. There might be a special one day. Run that back!
Yeah, you be like, bro, we know it don't taste good, but there's a special today.
It was $12.
Like, okay, bro.
I'm not buying that again. I've never seen him act the way he acted, so it's all right.
You should have saw it the first time and was like, yo, you picked up a whole new accent.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, you was in the bathroom. The nigga started coughing and they started talking country. I said, damn, nigga, that shit heard like that. You picked up a whole new accent.
He said, oh man, boy.
He said, God damn.
God damn, boy. God damn. I'm dying, boy. Yeah, let's just start.
That was our start.
Yeah, that's basically our start. Yeah. So, yeah, folks, you kind of caught us in the middle of a riveting conversation about liquor.
A review, basically.
Yeah, a review, yeah. A random review of liquor and all of its wonderful characteristics. But I usually sometimes buy the liquor if H-Son does not or Ant does not. So,
when I bought it, because Hennessy sit at this table.
Yeah, you'll buy the Hennessy. And H-Son will more buy the sake.
And your Deuce is wild.
Yo, that's true, yo. That nigga, you know what's gonna happen with me and you buy liquor. When Marvin, who's getting the liquor? Marvin's getting it. What we getting?
It's wild.
We gonna find out together.
Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. You gonna drink this and you gonna like it.
Yeah. Eat some fries, motherfucker.
But I do know what there is to like. It's that your boy Marv Black.
Hey, son.
And McGee.
And we are the Nerds in the Hood. And good way to say that. Good way to take an executive decision there. We could have stopped and started appropriately, and you said no, let's start it now.
That shit was funny.
No, that's fine. We appreciate you for that. Anytime making boss moves right there. That was real nice of you, sir. Appreciate that.
Peg leg porter.
Porker.
Peg leg porker.
Alright, I haven't tried it yet. Let's try it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oof, for the live.
We're not live.
We're not live.
Oof.
I think he kind of wishes we were live so people could see him like dying inside. Make sure you were solid in this bitch.
I ain't gonna lie though, this shit would taste banging on some barbecue sauce. You mix this bad boy in your wings, boy. I'm telling you, Nashville, Tennessee for the best.
You might be right on that one.
Nah, that shit is strong, bro.
Yeah, that shit's rubbing alcohol.
This shit is definitely meant to be drank with something you eating. Like,
yeah.
Like, you gotta eat it with like a fucking ribs or steak.
What are you saying, Project X? To the break of dawn, motherfucking dawn or whatever. That's basically what you say before you drink this. Because you know it's going to be a long night.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that's it. Right.
He said I can't take no more.
Can't take no more. We got some...
Put a splash of juice in there. Wait, actually, let me finish it first.
Okay. So we got some things to talk about, people, as usual. Oh yeah, just let that thing off from the mic. Nah, it's your bed. So
it wasn't even me.
You could have passed it to him. You could have poured it over here. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, y'all don't blame me.
So we got some interesting hood news, man. So a bank robbery happened in Florida.
Wait, we're going with hood news today?
Slightly, not fully. A bank robbery happened in Florida a week ago. And went on last Wednesday in Florida. Yeah, it doesn't say which part of Florida, but it was definitely Florida. What's so interesting, because it's not great news, but this is like basically what Nerds in the Hood is in a sense. They robbed the bank wearing Sonic the Hedgehog mask.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, well, at least the one they caught. The guy they caught was wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog mask.
Why does his mask look like that? It kind of looks like it's fake. Like not fake, but like...
This is a bootleg Sonic mask.
Like a super bootleg Sonic mask.
Bootleg Sonic mask.
Almost like he's in, what's the one that's, what's it called? 2D or 3D? When they're in the squares?
The squares?
When it's like, what is it called? Like the old Mario games. What was that dimension called?
Paper Mario?
No, that's not Paper Mario. No, the actual dimension of those games, I thought it was like 2D or something.
There's 2D and there's 3D.
Yeah, so I'm thinking it's probably, it looks like the 2D version of him. Where he was all pixelated and shit.
Oh, okay.
But that's because of the camera quality. Even though it is bootleg, but...
I get what he's saying, though.
The camera quality makes it worse.
I think he's just thinking I think you're thinking like the original Sonic model, basically. I think that's what he was going for with this mask. Well, how would you have felt if somebody came and robbed your spot with the Sonic mask on?
It would have been kind of live if there was the Tails, the Knuckles, a Robotnik.
Yeah.
They run the whole squad. And I'd be like, this is organized crime. I like it.
Good and evil.
Bunch of niggas wearing the same Sonic.
Be
like, yo, they had a discount on y'all niggas? Y'all niggas. Which one of y'all is the leader? Because I see mad Sonics.
Why y'all all got on Sonic masks, bro? Somebody got to be different.
This is wearing this. Yo, that's what would really happen if a nigga came through with a... Let a nigga come through to rob like a location I'm at wearing an anime mask, like a group of anime niggas. I'm gonna be like, bro, they don't even. That's not even the same storyline.
You definitely getting pistol with it.
Shut up. It doesn't matter. And the egg will be like, it's not canon.
I'll fucking shoot you.
Then the guy's gonna get in the van like, so whose idea was it to get the whole storyline, huh? Whose idea was it? You cost us 2 seconds.
I'll be like, you're not gonna shoot anyway. You're a side character.
You're a side character. Y'all niggas don't turn up.
He's like, why are you 2 characters arguing? You never met.
I can see that. You know what? It was better they all did Sonic mask. If they did like a Tails mask and then he pistol with somebody, it would be like, but your Tails. Tails don't hurt nobody. Shut the fuck up. This is a tough man.
Nigga be there talking that shit. Be like, yo, where's Sonic at, man? I don't take your opinion for nothing.
Damn.
Your Tails, you don't matter. You smart, but you don't matter. Where's Sonic? Who's Sonic? Like, yo, what the yo. Guys,
I told you to control the series.
Told you to control the situation. I did. This nigga said he wanted you.
That fucking scared me, man.
They're not scared of me. I'm gonna stay over here. Just give me the money and we'll get a car. Like, you just see that shit. I'm sorry, folks. The reason we can laugh at it is because from what I've seen, nobody was hurt or killed. Just money was taken. So those are replaceable. So
that's like niggas trying to rob the spot and like a Goku mask and shit like that. You be like, nigga, Goku, you never killed nobody.
Yeah.
You always saving niggas. Then the nigga come through with the perfect cell. Like, yo, chill, bro. Chill out. I'm sorry. So he came with perfect cell. You about that life.
You about that life. Now he means business. You got it, bro. I see what you can do.
Yeah, you came with perfect cell. Yeah, my fault.
Yeah,
bro.
I see what you can do, bro.
You about that. You been strategizing for dumb long.
That is true, because if you think about it, if they robbed, like, somebody in there was like a nerd, or at least knew video games, and then there was like a group of robbers, and one guy was like a Bowser mask, one guy's like a Dr. Robotnik mask, one guy's like a Team Rocket mask, and then one guy's probably like, I don't know, who's another clumsy villain in video games? Dr. Nefarious from Ratchet and Clank. Your immediate thought is going to be like, man, I ain't giving y'all $1.
Be like, y'all smoke all y'all niggas in the game.
Yeah, word. I'll beat y'all. I jump on your man Bowser right there 3 times, he's done. Like, what the fuck?
Where the only nigga that accomplished anything in here is Bowser.
Word, yo. He's close. The rest of y'all, I don't know.
He kidnapped a whole chick. What y'all niggas did? Like,
So,
yeah, that nigga would be like, we robbing you, nigga. Like, oh, my fault, you right. Yeah.
Yo, we didn't have enough games, yo.
We have enough games. Money see the Robotnik mask and be like, yo, Jim Carrey did a really good job as you, bro. I just want to say.
Yo, he's about to kill it, though. His comeback is about to be crazy.
Hey, you definitely get shot.
Yeah, just because of saying that, yo. That shit all funny content.
He's about to kill it, bro. You're crazy. My nigga came back fat, bald, and with the mustache. It's over now.
Oh man, I don't know if y'all guys saw this, but there was like a whole thing about like there was plans for a Men in Black crossover movie with.
Sorry,
You said what?
I'm over it already. When you said Men in Black, the sentence I didn't need to hear anymore.
You sure? Because it was gonna be a movie with Will Smith,
I don't care who's in it. The Men in Black franchise.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Tommy Lee Jones,
K.
and Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum.
You know why?
Oh, I forgot about that.
You know why that's trash? Did you see the next Jump Street?
22 Jump Street wasn't horrible. It was okay.
So you're gonna take trash 22 Jump Street and put it together with trash Men in Black 3?
You're counting the wrong things. You just count the 4 guys that are in it that are going to do a good job. And it was supposed to be made by the guys who made Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
They're not. I don't got it. They don't got it.
Well, thankfully for your sake, the movie was scrapped. So it's not happening.
Thank God. Because there was somebody there speaking knowledge like me.
Probably. There was a dude in the background with the blunt like, it's not going to work.
He wasn't high enough.
I'm not high enough for this shit.
It was like, yo, did you see the box office numbers for Jump 22?
Jump 22.
What?
That's right. That's what we call it. Because that shit was trash. Trash Can 22.
Trash Can 22.
And then Men in Black 3 was not that far behind that shit either.
Men in Black 3 wasn't.
That was pretty horrible.
It was pretty bad.
I chose not to watch it. Okay, never mind. I chose not to watch it.
You chose not to watch 3 because 2 was bad, right?
2 wasn't bad.
So why didn't you watch 3?
Because I knew it was going to be bad.
2 was...
Because 2 was on the borderline good.
2 was borderline good. But then 3 took, almost 10 years to make, I think?
Yeah,
and it had Thor.
It
I
had
got
what?
Thor. It has
Oh,
Thor.
you're thinking of 4, my brother. 3 was when Will Smith went back in time and saved his mans.
They're thinking about a whole different...
Yeah,
you
4
go.
was international, which
Even worse.
was still technically canon, but it just was his own story.
Nah, that was just straight garbage.
Straight
Nobody
garbage.
cared about that one.
Yeah, nobody cared about that one.
3
I thought that was the last
Liam
one.
Neeson ran the Men in Black. Yes. Yeah, I know what you think. Yeah, Thor and what's homegirl? Beautiful women. Tessa Thompson.
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, they were in.
Tell who? No.
Thor and Valkyrie, basically.
There you go.
Valkyrie?
Yeah, remember in Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War? He had a homegirl with him, black girl.
She's the king of Valhalla or Valheim, whatever the fuck it's called.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
We remember about Thor and Loki.
Well, you're gonna see her. You're gonna see her in Thor: Love and Thunder. Though.
I remember he got fat.
Isn't she in there?
No, she is, but I told you.
I
man.
remember he got fat.
I see Thor, I see Loki. That's it.
I forget
Yeah,
everything.
That's it.
They didn't do too much about trying to get the other characters in your head.
They did, but you.
Or you just totally go. No, but they're like the main now.
Yeah, they're all-
Thor's girls. It's Thor now, and I guess she's gonna play a bigger role.
Yeah, because Homegirl played a huge part in Ragnarok, bro. Like, huge.
Yeah, you're right.
She played a huge
Probably
role.
right.
I don't remember that. I remember a little bit, but not that much about those things.
That's fair. I respect your honesty, sir.
He said, "Fuck it."
I do know that this nigga Rocket Raccoon had to keep our nigga Thor together because he was about to go through a mental breakdown.
Yes. Yes, he did.
You remember Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah, I remember Rocket Raccoon going and he was like, "Stop being a bitch! Follow me." And niggas like, "But my mom." Like, we're not here for that, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, at least he said Rocket Raccoon,
I guess.
right?
Well,
He could have said, no, because he's like, you remember Rocket Raccoon? Like, could have been worse.
I mean, he's the gangster's characters out of that little group, Guardians of the Galaxy Squad.
That's all he remembers. Who you remember for that movie? He's like, oh, my man, Hangover Rat?
No, I don't.
Dominic Toretto Tree?
No,
And
my man, No Shirt Baptista.
Perfect. No shirt Baptista. That's a perfect name for him.
You know he almost quit because he really wanted to wear a shirt.
He wanted to wear a shirt.
He really wanted to wear a shirt. They was like, "All right, we'll let you wear a vest." And then he was complaining about was rubbing his nipples or something like that. Straight up, I swear to everything.
that makes me laugh.
And he wanted to wear a shirt, and they were just like, "Yo, you can't wear a shirt, bro. Jax doesn't wear a shirt, man."
Majority of his wrestling career, he never wore a shirt.
And that's why I think it is though.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
what it is.
that he's never none of his career he wears clothes. He's just over it already. He's like, "Yo, I'm tired of being the only nigga on set with no shirt."
Word.
He's like, "Yo, my shirt is my flex."
Imagine he's just like, can I wear my jacket? It's really cold.
Man,
you gotta stay in your jacks all day.
That's probably Vince that did it, yo. Like,
Yo, if
my
he-
character wear a shirt now? No.
If he were to lose his brawlingness, he probably would lose his job. Like a lot of his jobs, bro. They're like, "Yo, we need a big brawling nigga. You're not brawling anymore."
Maybe.
That is true.
Maybe. There's a chance.
Nah, there's not a
I
chance.
think he's a good. I think he's a good
I
actor.
think he'll definitely go down in flames. Yeah,
He
Not
did
Brian
pretty good
O'Connor?
he did pretty good in Blade Runner, the new one, 2020.
he was alright in there.
He had his moment.
Stuber wasn't bad.
He had his moment in there, but once again, it was a fighting moment.
He was good. He was good in
most of the movies.
Yeah. It's always a fighting moment.
that TV show. See, he's pretty good in there.
Oh yeah, see.
He's in C.
Yeah, he's the villain. He in the villain?
He's there. He's the main character's brother, and he's the villain.
Dang.
Oh, I didn't know. I never watched C, but I
Drax
know.
fights Aquaman.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what,
That's what I was about to say.
That's what
Drax-
makes it funny. Yeah,
Drax fights Aquaman.
Drax versus
Aquaman.
Aquaman. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
a blind nigga and a non-blind nigga.
No, they're both blind.
Isn't that everybody in the freaking story for the most part?
Almost everybody.
everybody, not everybody. There's a couple of kids
Yeah.
who were born after, supposedly.
Not that they're born after. They're like a new generation, I guess. People are starting to gain the
I can
ability
see.
to see again.
Yes.
And yeah, just watch the show. It's pretty good.
Yeah, just watch.
yeah, that's too much spoilers.
Apple Play TV.
Yeah, I couldn't find it on Apple TV.
It is only on Apple TV.
And pirating it.
Pirating it? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Lately, pirating websites have been fucking going crazy because of this New York gambling shit. I think I said this already, but because of the New York gambling shit, now every time you go to a pirate website and you press play, it automatically tries to download a sports app. And it goes to your app store. It's so annoying. Like, yo, I get it, bro. We can gamble. We get it. We get it. I just want to watch this movie illegally.
Well, one thing that's going to come up for us with mobile betting is that legally, for the first time here in New York, we will be able to legally bet on the Oscars.
What?
Yep.
On the Oscars?
Yeah, if you go to the DraftKings website, shout out to DraftKings. If you go to the DraftKings, not website, the app, you can bet, I saw it, you can bet on the Academy Awards.
What? The Oscars or the Academy Awards? Is that the same
The
thing?
same thing, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I'm good on that.
You don't want to take a chance?
Take a
You
chance
can
on
parlay
what?
the heck out of that.
For best movie of the year, Denzel Washington.
He's not a movie.
I-
How you say Denzel Washington's a movie? That's
I was like, wait
wild.
a minute. What's the type?
My fault.
You are too hot.
You hot boy?
Right.
Bro, I was like, wait,
You're
what?
right.
Denzel Washington.
You're right, boy.
I'm trying to find it. I don't know if it's still there. I saw it and I was just sitting there like, yo, you could bet on the freaking Oscars, bro? That's insane. So I will be doing that. Ant has already admitted that he will not be doing that unless he changes his mind at some point.
But what's the choices? You looking it up?
That's what I was trying to do, but it seems to have not been here now. I guess it was just like I doubt it was a one-time thing. I'm sure when we get closer to the Oscars, then we'll actually know. But they had their own thing of like who they think would win. Because the thing is, the Oscars, the nominations haven't been announced yet. Right now, we're still on like Golden Globes and stuff. So I guess when we get more closer to that, folks, we'll have an episode where we actually like, me and Ant will at least bet on the Oscars. But I saw at the time, the odds were like Will Smith was going to win an Oscar and like some other people was going to win Oscars, but you know, it's always subject to change. And then
Fuck that.
with the Oscars coming up, it's gonna be like 3 Disney movies.
So the Oscars is what? Movies?
all movies, yeah.
All movies and TV shows? Or just movies?
No movies. That's movies. So there's 4.
Like Emmys is TV shows.
Yeah, there's 4 major awards ceremonies that honor the most major stuff. So for musicians, it's Grammys. For movie stars, movie actors primarily, it's the Oscars. For TV stars primarily, it's the Emmys. And for Broadway theater stars, it's the Tonys. So that's why you probably, I don't know if you ever heard of this, called the EGOT. Oh, okay. So certain people have won it, like winning all 4. It's like a major, it's like a grand slam.
It's very rare.
Yeah. Weirdly,
I think it's Hugh Jackman and
I think John Legend did it too.
Sean Legend.
Yeah.
And what's that guy?
John Legend?
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
You got it already?
I think so.
Holy shit.
I'm not 100%.
Okay.
I think he did.
How did John Legend for what acting?
Well, the thing about the Emmys is they also nominate you for like specials. So if he does like a Christmas special, he could win an award for doing a Christmas special. And and a Tony, you could win an award just for like producing or writing a Broadway show.
A Tony?
Yeah. So he could be at home minding his business, and they're like, "Yo, hello, I won for best writing. Good looking. Bang. That's it."
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Send me my cannoli.
What?
That was an interesting catchphrase by Ed McGee.
I was gonna say, hey yo. I don't know why though.
Yeah, why?
He's tight.
No.
Just to get him tight.
Oh, that's why I was like, I didn't see where I was going.
The confused AO. This is
That
right
was a
there.
very confused day. Yeah, we gotta work on your timing, buddy.
Where the delay, the delivery, confused AO.
Then proposing you want to do AO? No, we don't propose it. You just throw it out there, man. Just throw the AO out
say
there.
he proposed the AO.
Propose it.
I would like to say AO.
Say
Yeah,
AO.
that's
Motion
my,
granted.
That's my trap card. Though.
Yeah.
All right, that's what you want to go with. But yeah, that's what those awards are, for the best of the best. But one award that nobody talks about, which I feel Nerds in the Hood should talk about, is something that we take pride in. Is an award show that toasts the worst of the worst.
The Razzies?
That's right. The Razzies is back again for 2022.
Who the fuck is that?
I just explained it.
He's about to cleanse you.
The worst of the
Again.
Who the fuck is that? Who
It's the
makes
worst of the worst in movies. Not music or anything else. It's the worst of the worst in movies. So these are covering last year in movies.
Mortal Kombat.
Actually, Mortal Kombat didn't get nominated.
Because it's so bad, they couldn't be put on the worst of the worst.
Maybe.
Because it's too worst.
Might be a spot for them somewhere else.
Might be like the good or the worst.
But-
That's why it's not on there.
The good of the worst. But normally, I don't really see a lot of bad categories for an actor. But this year, I didn't even know he made this many movies in 2021. But there was a special category, and it's Worst Performance by Bruce Willis in a 2021 movie.
And he has his own category.
He had his own category because he made
It's gotta be
8 movies in 2021.
It's gotta be one of the Netflix specials.
Maybe, let's see. So we have
There was
Bruce,
a couple of Netflix specials that were trash with that nigga.
So we have Bruce Willis in American
Probably.
Siege, Bruce Willis in Apex, Bruce Willis in Cosmic Sin, Bruce Willis in Deadlock, Bruce Willis in Fortress, Bruce Willis in Midnight in the Switchgrass, Bruce Willis in Out of Death, and lastly, Bruce Willis in Survive the Game.
How many of those have you seen?
None.
Yeah, I've seen like a good 3.
I didn't even know any of these movies existed.
Wow, a lot of them are Netflix specials,
Interesting.
but I don't know all of them.
Can you
Like,
take the time to go to Netflix and see if you don't mind?
No, I gotta check each one and I can tell you which ones were about what.
I mean, we don't need to know what. Well,
Because I don't know
yeah.
off the top of my head. So what was the first one?
What they're about? American Siege, but we don't have to go through each one. If
No, I know. I just want to see.
Just
What...
say,
Just
that's a lot.
type in Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Just
Oh yeah, that's true,
And
right?
the ones you remember. tell them any synopsis, yeah.
That's actually true. You can get away with that. So while he's looking that up, they have a bunch of them. Here's one that I thought was interesting because it did involve some of the stuff that we talked about last year. So this one was worst remake, ripoff, or sequel. So we have Karen, which is an innovative remake of Cruella de Vil, but that was the one I showed you guys that trailer. We have Space Jam: A New Legacy, Tom and Jerry the movie, Twist, which was a rap remake of Oliver Twist. I didn't even know he did it.
Never heard it.
Yeah, and The Woman in the Window, which was a ripoff of Rear Window.
I'm gonna say Space Jam.
Oof. Yeah, I kind of feel.
He's like, yeah.
I mean, obviously, the go-to should be Karen.
Yeah.
Off rip. Also, or Twist. The fact that somebody made a rap remake of Oliver Twist, which leads me to believe they tried to Hamilton this shit up.
But those were made to be trash.
You sure about that?
Space Jam tried to be good, and it was trash.
This man tried to Hamilton this shit for money. You know he did.
You knew I was gonna fail. They thought Space Jam was probably too big to fail.
You're right.
Yo, actually, I only seen 2 of these movies.
And which ones were they?
I seen Cosmic Sin,
Cosmic Sin.
which is like him on some kind of like planet thing. I just remember that he was wearing like armor. It wasn't too bad. That one wasn't too bad. I only got a 3% rating at Rotten Tomato. Wow.
I wonder why.
I know, right?
Apex I saw too. Apex was it was what it was that so he was a dude in jail. Bruce Willis is a dude in jail, and the other main actor, Neil McDonough.
Neil McDonough.
Yeah, Neil McDonough.
Yeah, he always plays a bad guy.
Yeah, so he's a bad guy. So Bruce Willis is in jail, and a company comes up to him. A company called Apex comes up to him, and it's just like, we can get you guys out of jail earlier if you play this game with us. And basically, it's a game where they put him on an island, and these super rich people, they go and hunt him. The first one to kill him wins the game. Obviously, he gets to kill them back. They put him on the island. Bruce Willis does what he does best. He smokes everybody.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds like that good.
But the other ones, Fortress and I never heard of Fortress.
If you ain't seen them, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not gonna go through 8 bad movies.
Yeah, word.
Definitely not gonna.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I never even seen them.
No, I get it. That's why I was just like, yo.
Midnight Switchgrass, never heard of any of these shit.
Yeah. So, Ant, did you hear what we said for worst remake, ripoff, or sequel?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna read it again for you. All right. So we got Karen, we got Space Jam: A New Legacy, Tom and Jerry the movie, Twist, which says it was a rap remake of Oliver Twist, and The Woman in the Window. What do
The
you think
Woman in the Window?
The Woman in the Window.
That's what it's called? The Woman in the Window?
The Woman in the Window.
Is a ripoff of what?
It's a song called Rear Window. So if you ain't hear about it, don't worry about it.
No, I know, because there's one, the Woman in the Window, there's another one where it's...
You're thinking of the Netflix show, I know. But
Yeah.
that's not it. Because that one just came out, so they're definitely not going to nominate that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The only ones that I've seen is Space Jam and Tom and Jerry, and both of those are trash. So I would go with Tom and Jerry though. Space Jam's pretty garbage too, but
That was my choice.
I like Space Jam over Tom and Jerry.
I'm going to say Space Jam.
Oof.
Tom and Jerry wasn't really... it's kind of a weird thing to call it... I guess they're calling it a remake?
Yeah, remake of the cartoon.
Sort of. The only thing that's weird about it is that all the animals are animated and it's just live action people, like live human beings. But it kind of goes back to like what H-San just said about like Twist and Karen. It was like whoever made these knew it wasn't going to be a good movie. But Space Jam, he wasn't trying to make it better than the first one, but he was trying to make it respectful. He was trying to give it respect. Like, nah, y'all going to respect this one. This is a new generation of Space Jam. And then you came to find out that it's still technically a sequel. And it just didn't live up to the original. It wasn't horrible, it just didn't live up to the original. So, and I told you, Tom and Jerry have Rick Ross doing the soundtrack, bro. You can't say that movie's bad.
That made no sense. It made no sense. The opening scene was, I think, shook ones. Am I wrong?
I don't remember.
It's like,
maybe you could. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't remember.
I was just like, they did not start off Tom and Jerry with the hardest rap song.
It definitely was a rap song. I do remember that much. As to which one, I don't remember.
Somebody's telling me it was shook ones, so that means my brain might be right. I wouldn't just be making that up.
No, again, not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
But what we are saying is it was a rap song. And besides, yo, they had remember the guest voices, yo, Nicky Jam and Ozuna and T-Pain.
You said it. You said those people like I'm supposed to like the movie more.
That was the whole point of why I said it. I didn't say it to just be hype, like, oh.
I don't like none of it.
Ozuna. He stick to reggaeton, man.
Okay, that's how you feel. I get it. So
he did good. I mean, it's good when it's just a voiceover. So
what's so crazy is that most of these are movies that I know the three of us all together probably did not see. But LeBron James did get nominated for worst actor in the movie.
Woof.
With his Space Jam feature.
Damn, they going for his neck.
They come for
Space Jam was also nominated for worst picture of last year. Right up there with Karen. Ooh, they nominated with Infinite? Ugh.
Why is Mortal Kombat
Actually, I
not
thought
on
Infinite
this
was
list?
okay.
What's that?
But it was pretty bad. It was about this guy who he has everlasting life, but he basically has everlasting life by reincarnating into different people. So what happens is they're supposed to get like some artifact to help them keep like reincarnating. So one guy who's Mark Wahlberg is the current iteration of that guy, and then the other guy who was I can't pronounce his name right, and I'm not gonna butcher his name, but he was in 12 Years a Slave, and he was the main guy.
I know you're talking about.
And
Yeah.
Obviously. But I know exactly what he's talking about though.
Wait, what is it called?
He does
What's
have
it called?
a
The
weird
movie Infinite.
Infinite?
or yellow.
Not Outpost? Or out something? Infinite.
I was like, wait, how'd you get that movie?
Is the main character is a girl?
No.
Oh,
I think you're thinking of
I'm thinking of
You're probably thinking of what was it, The Last Guardian or something like that? The
Yeah.
Netflix one where all the people couldn't die.
Yeah.
It's similar.
Oh,
it's
that's,
slightly similar.
That's the old
but
guard.
Old Guard.
The Old Guard. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. No, that's not it. That's not it. That one was actually.
And it has the same
That
actor.
one wasn't that
It has
good
the same dude in there.
No.
That black dude from 12 Slaves. Right? Isn't that him?
I think so.
Oh, I'm thinking about the wrong black guy.
So wait, what guy were you thinking about?
I was thinking the other one. I think he's British.
What's his name, man?
I think he's
You
British.
have it pulled up.
No, the guy.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah, he's talking about that one. I was talking about David.
He's the 12 slaves guy.
I forgot his name.
Oh, David. Oh, yeah.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
He was in the Old Guard.
Yeah. The 12 slaves. He's the 12 slaves main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Jorge's the one confused.
Yeah, I was confused.
Oh, you were?
I was confused.
Yeah.
Okay. So you messed up. You racist.
I'm not racist.
Couldn't remember who the 12 slaves
Hold on, bro.
main character was?
I forgot. I haven't
The
seen that
two
movie.
guys you're talking about,
I haven't seen that in forever.
I know their last names are not easy to pronounce, but they both look nothing alike. man.
I know they don't look nothing. I know they don't look nothing alike. It's just I forgot.
This is the guy he thought it
That's
was,
who
right?
you thought it was?
Yeah.
How you mix? I didn't even see that other nigga before.
He's like just as famous.
No problem.
Yeah, but he's saying like compared to my man's right here.
Compared to him,
They look nothing alike.
that's his famous where, bro. That's his famous where. You know how many movies this nigga's been in?
He's in the MCU for crying out loud, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Isn't he in Inception too? Inception, not Inception 2, just Inception.
No, you got to make an Inception too. You're okay.
He's not in Inception.
I don't think he's in Inception,
I don't think
but
so.
I could be wrong. No Ant, he bring out some facts that be right 9 times out of 10.
I don't think.
That nigga had one moment in Inception, I remember that. He was the gun sales dude.
He was not in Inception,
Alright.
so that means you're racist because you're thinking of another black guy. Too.
No.
We're not racist.
No. There's no black guys in Inception.
I say all that.
I think there's a. No, there is. He's lying. There is. There is a black guy in Inception.
Yo, why is that so kissing? You guys are getting into trouble right now. What's wrong with y'all?
Just because he gets bodied by a white man.
Yeah.
That means there's no black people in Inception.
Who's in Inception?
I think he fights this guy, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, in one scene. He gets bodied.
Yo, how did she say it? It's the black people Inception.
Is there black people in Inception?
I think there's like 1 or 2. But hold up.
I've seen them. I just don't remember.
Nah, when you look at the casting, I think this dude is right, yo.
No, there's definitely a black guy in there.
Nah, when you look at the casting, bro, I think Ant might got it.
You don't got it.
Nah,
I seen him.
I think we wanted black people to be in Inception.
Nah, I seen him.
But I think he might have got it, bro.
Nah.
Yo, you looking at this casting right here?
Yo, I'll watch this
It's
movie
a
right
lot
now.
of non-black faces.
I thought the other.
You probably don't have a picture.
I originally said that there was that I thought there was black dude was in it. Now I'm saying there isn't.
Nah, you might be right, my
He's
guy.
not
I
right.
thought about
Most
it
of these
again.
shits don't have
Oh,
pictures.
there we go. There's an extra.
Yeah,
There's an extra.
Nah,
It's
nah,
white.
His cast list
This
is
is cast is looking not black.
not black.
Not black.
For what?
For Inception.
Inception.
You said that.
I know that.
No, but we're saying he's right.
I'm right.
And we saying you wrong.
Why am I wrong? There's a black guy in there.
Where?
Yeah, there's an extra. I just told you that.
Where's the black
There's
guy?
not a black. Isn't that a black lady right there?
Yeah, that's an extra, bro.
It don't matter. She's in there.
Nah, you just
Yeah, why you?
Yo, how you excluding the extras? Yo?
Why
That's
you
fucked
pick
up.
Why you pick the dude walking down the block?
Damn.
You trying to do what I'm black? It was one black guy right there.
Y'all extra racist, too.
No, we extra right.
Nah, y'all
Nah, I mean, this
y'all
dude
racist
right
against
here.
extras, yo.
Rayo.
Click on him. Because when I clicked, I was like, he ain't look. Nah, that man.
Come on, this guy is
black.
definitely from not his nationality. What's his name? How you say his name? D-Lib Rayo?
That's the farthest from black names.
It's probably like Indian or something.
Yeah, that's not a black name. I'm sorry.
There's black people in Inception. I don't know what they're talking about.
All right. Well, we can agree to disagree on that.
Moving on with the list.
Moving on with the list.
How did we get to Inception?
Because you out here saying there's black people Inception. Yeah?
No,
He said it.
I said that.
Why you saying I said it? He said it.
I said that. I thought that black actor was in Inception. Then you guys like, no, he wasn't. Then I thought about it again, and I'm like, wait, there isn't any black people in Inception
And
at
that's
all.
wrong.
I think it was the other way around, my guy.
Yo,
We both looked
you
at
clearly saw black people on that list.
They were extras,
It don't matter.
but they weren't main characters.
So it don't just because they're not. What if the director was black? It don't count.
We not talking about that though.
No, because that's basically what he's saying.
Yeah. Yo, you know what that's called right there? Reach.
That is not reaching. Yo.
My man, Monkey D. Goofy.
Yeah.
You basically say, yo, he don't matter.
Yeah.
Get that nigga out of here.
That
Nah.
That nigga turned into the Street Fighter Indian
Yep.
character.
Dazim.
I didn't even know Dawson's name. Yo. He's been in there since like the first or second one, huh?
It's because I don't be reaching like you.
Alright.
That's a good one. That's a good one. He's like, when I don't reach, I don't know the names.
I don't count. It was Dawson, man.
He said you needed another one. He was like, yo, you tell Monkey D. Goofy, I need another reacher, man. It's like, I know there's one more out here. Well, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of other names on here for different lists, but most of them are movies we ain't seen.
Yeah,
We ain't about this. That's why they're the worst of the worst, because the three of us ain't going to see it. We know the rest of the world is probably...
I mean, I seen some of those Bruce Willis ones.
Yeah, everybody, I think, every year, everybody at least seen one Bruce Willis movie, whether they looked at a movie poster or saw the actual movie and was like, what is he doing?
I will admit that I did see a lot of movies coming up for him, and I'm like, damn, another movie? This nigga? He been working. Him and Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
My man The Rock dropped a bunch of movies this year.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Last year, 2021.
He gonna need to. They're trying to cancel The Rock now, too.
Why?
They found old footage of when he was in the WWE or F and was just talking, the usual talk on a microphone, but they found he imitated a Chinese person. He called Kane,
He'll be
and I mean, this is the words of the character The Rock, he called Kane retarded.
He'll be alright.
In a Chinese accent?
No.
Oh.
That would have been even worse. But he said he came at Mankind in a Chinese accent, then he called Kane retarded.
Two different.
So people were already like, yo, this was crazy. But, you know...
He'll be alright.
He
He got Kevin Hart as his backup, so he'll be alright.
They already came for him.
For Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
I mean,
He's supposed to go to the Oscars and he didn't because they found out that he made gay jokes back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, those things happen, but okay, when you lose the Oscar and things like that, I get it. You know, you don't get that little recognition, but when you making movies, you still making your check. So,
well, he didn't lose the Oscars. He lost the hosting gig.
Yeah. He still dropped movies this year.
He found a way to get out of it because his joke wasn't as crazy. It wasn't like he was saying bad things about gay people.
I was just watching some interview with Dwayne Johnson, and they were talking about how he's a box office bully. And I was like, when you think about it, it's true. The movies that he drops, people pretty much beast to go watch.
Yeah.
And no matter if it's a comedy or if it's an action movie or whatever, the fact that The Rock is the main character is good enough for someone to go check it out.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, he's going to be alright.
Most of his movies in the past 5 years have grossed a lot of money. So.
And even with all this stuff happening, there's more people right now talking about, even us, we've brought it up already, and that's Black Adam.
Yeah, that movie's going to make a lot of money just off the
ridiculous amount of money.
Because it's him.
Because it's him?
Yeah. Because
everyone is looking forward to it, because they want to see how they're going to switch it up from Shazam now. Like... And they're holding back a lot of information. Like I think they've only released like one commercial for it, which is good.
If you don't count the Fast and the Furious series, the Jumanji series, and what else did he make sequels with? I think that was the two.
Doesn't he have the other one?
Which one?
What was it called?
Yeah, because I know there was those.
Oh no, I didn't get a sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah, never mind.
So if you don't, I don't know which one you was thinking.
What is it, Treasure Cruise or whatever?
Oh yeah, because that just came out. Jungle Cruise. Yeah, that just came out. So if you don't count those, what would you say is the best movie he's made? That was like a one-off movie.
Central
Came out
Intelligence.
once and then you're wild. So what would you say is the best movie he's made?
Central Intelligence is funny.
In my opinion.
I'll agree to disagree.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
The Rundown.
Okay, the Rundown.
I mean, there's other good movies, but like I think Central Intelligence was pretty funny to me. I was like, yo, this shit is. The first time I watched it, I wasn't crazy about it, but then when I rewatched it again, I was like, this is kind of funny. I was like, he did pretty good in this movie. But if you eliminate like Jumanji and stuff, then yeah, that's what's left. It's not. I don't remember all his other movies. I know. Yeah, he has the Rundown.
I know you like Doom.
I did not like it. Now you talking about Young Rock.
Rundown is Young Rock too.
Yeah, Rundown is Young Rock. That was his first starring role.
Which one? Rundown's the one
Scorpion
where he's in a black car, right, driving around.
He's in the jungle.
He's in the jungle. He's a bounty hunter.
Where
No.
Sean William Scott.
No, not that one.
So he's in a black car. I think you're thinking of Walking Tall when he was beating people up with a 2x4.
Maybe. I don't know if he was in a black car. Though.
There was one where he had one gun, a revolver the whole time, one gun, and he drove around in a black car. And I can look it up, but
a gun in a black car.
He
I
was.
feel like I know it, but it's like
It didn't get that much burn. It wasn't like one of his best movies.
that's all you hear about it. All right, Felix.
He said, "I'm not watching that."
That means I didn't watch it for a reason. Yeah, and then you can also count the fact that he has a Netflix movie with Red Notice, so that was hitting. But I like your answer with the Rundown. I like that. Yeah, Central Intelligence wasn't garbage, but what I'll say is just that it was a movie that helped me to see that him and Kevin Hart were on. It helped me see that they were both on.
I think
they were at that point where they could do no wrong. Go ahead, go. What was the movie? Did you find the one that you were saying with him in the car?
the one you're talking about where he's with the 2x4. That's
Walking Tall.
That's Walking Tall.
Yeah, I know.
No, I haven't found it.
I was like, wait, did I say it?
No, you didn't say the name, but.
Oh, I did it? Oh, I thought I did.
You just described it.
Oh,
There's a lot of other movies that I like with The Rock in it, but if we're talking about movies that he's in, that he was like the main star.
Not necessarily the main star.
Because the Scorpion King.
I was going to say Scorpion.
Yeah.
I like the Scorpion King.
Okay.
I like the Scorpion King. I like the Mummy.
I really don't
He's
remember
in the Mummy. He's in the Mummy too.
Because I did say more main star.
The Mummy
yes.
Returns.
I think that was like his first starring role.
Yeah, The Mummy Returns.
Yeah, I was like,
he's in Get Smart.
Yeah, he wasn't Get Smart.
I don't even remember.
So that's what I'm saying. I was just asking. You don't have to, go through the whole thing. But I was just asking, like, which one of those did you think was the best? So you say Central Intelligence. You say The Rundown.
If it has to be where he's like the main star, then it will be Central Intelligence for me.
Okay. But you're saying if he's just in it.
If he was just in it, then it could be like Scorpion King or The Mummy.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Excluding the Fast and the Furious franchise, excluding Jumanji.
Yeah, he is the star Scorpion King.
No, he literally is the star Scorpion.
Yeah, it's true. He is the star Scorpion.
The Mummy
King.
Returns.
But I feel like the Scorpion King was a good movie, but a lot of his hype was coming off of the Mummy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the whole point.
Yeah,
because it was a spinoff. Yeah,
it was a spinoff.
Pretty cool spinoff.
Yeah, so if you take away the Mummy, the Scorpion King kind of Think about it. It only fits in because the Mummy was so fire at its time.
Okay. Okay. That's logically sound, so I can't be.
If it was just the Scorpion King, the Mummy never came out. We watched the movie The Scorpion King. We would all sit here and be
we don't want to say it was
no, we wouldn't watch
trash.
it. We would say it was trash.
It was trash.
Yeah, you're right.
It was trash.
Because they did make sequels and they weren't good.
Yeah.
And The Rock knew better. He was like, I'm not doing this. Yeah. So I get it.
Anubis' Army.
Yeah. I think it was like 2 or 3 sequels, and it was just like, nah, I don't know why y'all still going.
Yeah.
But it was just people pumping it out, trying to get some money.
The Mummy was that shit though.
The second one, the third one.
That guy, that's a guy that I felt bad for. I was like, yo, you was so hot. Now
Who you, Brendan Fraser?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
No, he's right. In the early 2000s, that man was on his game.
He was on the game.
He was on the game. He was hot.
And then he just vanished.
Yeah.
He did Monkey Bone. It was game over for my man.
I feel like that was before. Like, he did Monkey Bone early.
Nah, I feel
Nah,
like
he
Monkey.
did. Something happened to him. I just don't remember.
I just feel like Monkey Bone was after.
He did disappear until Doom Patrol.
Yeah,
So
like,
it
I don't.
doesn't.
Yeah. I don't remember what happened to him. Something happened.
Yeah, he did a fair share of movies.
They
in
were
the
flops,
early
and then he
2000s.
just disappeared.
Nah, he did make some flops. That Looney Tunes movie?
Oh yeah,
God
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
That shit was trash.
A Looney Tunes movie?
Yeah, it was that Looney Tunes movie foreshadowed that LeBron James was gonna do what he did. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. It was bad. Cause it was basically like Space Jam where they were in the real world and they asked Brendan Fraser and somebody else for help.
Yeah.
And it just went south. Real fast. But real fast. I'm trying to think if a movie where The Rock is not the main star, for me, one of the favorites that's not Fast and Furious, not Jumanji, The Other Guys.
Oh,
I
didn't say that one. I saw it on the list,
Okay.
but I didn't say that one because he only was in that movie for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so he wasn't the main
That was
star.
the point. Yo.
Yeah.
He shined in those 10
He
minutes.
shined in those 10 minutes. Him and Samuel L. They was wildin'.
Jumping off the building as a team was the funniest shit.
See? That one scene alone, you're like, what just happened? And the way they cut to the next scene.
Right? Didn't they jump
Yeah,
to a
they
bus?
drove either through it or on it. It was one or the other. But I remember seeing it in the theater. Well, I remember it's me and my ex, and we're sitting there, and we're in the theater, and they run, and they're playing the music. There goes my hero. And they're like falling, and they crash, and everybody in the crowd's like, what? Because it just got quiet, and the whole crowd's sitting there like, what just happened? And it gets black. And you see the funeral, and you're like, yo, nah.
2-star actors just got cooked.
Just got cooked early in the game.
For no reason.
For no reason. They just died. And you're like, this.
No, there was a
didn't happen.
reason. They was too cocky for their own good.
Yeah, well, yeah, the movie-wise, there was a reason. But it was too... I would have to say probably that one.
Yeah.
One where he's the main star. Yeah, there's so many. But...
We got Faster. I think Faster's the one I was thinking of, where he's driving a black car.
Wait.
They got Main Game.
I remember Faster.
They have Pain and Gain.
Faster was trash.
No, yeah, I didn't say it was. I didn't say it was good. I was just saying, isn't there one
Oh.
where he was driving a black? He was driving. Yo, bro, my man was driving around a black muscle car with one revolver gun, and he was going around smoking niggas, and I still didn't understand what was the real point.
That might be the one, actually.
I think it's Faster. Pain and Gain is with this.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg and
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie. And then okay, so we
Oh, he's in G.I. Joe?
The second one.
The second one.
Yeah, he's the main star.
Yeah, he was
Oh man, there's so many. You know what?
Here goes
I'll
one.
say I'll side with you and say The Rundown. I know there's more.
There's more.
But I feel like The Rundown, because it was his first,
Yeah, the one
and he
with
was
the-
still one of the biggest
For me, it's
wrestlers at the time.
his most memorable.
It was his most memorable one. It wasn't a bad, and it was a rare occasion for a wrestler because you were like, it wasn't a bad movie. Hulk Hogan wasn't in a lot of fire movies. Cena took time, and Stone Cold was like,
They had two movies
whatever.
together. The dude from The Rundown and Dwayne Johnson, they were in another movie together called The Southland Tales.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a weird ass movie. Don't watch it.
I never seen that.
I saw like an
Okay.
hour and I couldn't take it anymore.
So we kind of already know the answer to this one, but I still want to hear it anyway. Worst one. Worst one. Because The Rock's been in a lot of movies, but everybody knows this one. But the worst, there's a few. But what do you think is the worst one that he starred in?
Tooth Fairy.
Oh, Starred?
Ooh, Tooth Fairy. Okay, I got a Tooth Fairy over here. It's
It's
about, I'd say.
Even though it's a kids movie, it's just
No, it was trash. It's okay.
For kids, it was good.
He's openly acknowledged it wasn't a good movie.
Yeah, Tooth Fairy was pretty trash.
So we got Tooth Fairy.
What was that?
There's like two left, but I'm
What's
gonna let
that?
you get away with.
What was that Scraper movie?
Oh, Skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
Oh
He
yeah,
had
that's
one
a new
leg.
one.
That's
That's
the
the
And
with
he was,
the peg
and
leg.
he was doing death-defying shit
I'm
with
gonna
one
say
leg. Okay, I give you that one
If
because
it wasn't starring, then I would say Doom.
Oh yeah, there's another one.
Rampage.
That's what I was about to say.
yeah, there's Rampage.
Rampage.
I think Skyscraper
But-
was first.
But to be fair,
Those are all his new
he didn't
movies.
make Rampage whack. Rampage was doomed from the start because
I don't know.
It's just
It's
hard
a video
to
game movie.
Yeah, it was hard to reenact that.
I guess yeah, you're right.
Hey, no, it was based on the video game. It's a video game movie.
One movie we didn't talk about at all is Hobbs and Shaw.
I wonder why. Why didn't we talk about Hobbs and Shaw?
Because you guys don't like how fire it is.
That's not why. I literally set the stipulation when I first made this conversation.
I know.
He just wants to say a Fast and the Furious movie so bad, yo.
Yeah.
I literally said without the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Yo, that's the sequel though.
It's still part of the franchise.
It's a spin-off.
A spin-off.
A spin-off.
Still
sorry.
part of the franchise.
It's a spin-off. I said the wrong
It
word.
is because it says it in the title.
It said in the title, still part of the franchise.
It's you right.
And he's not going to get a sequel probably because him and Vin Diesel are beefing.
Yeah, we all know that was the greatest fight ever though.
You'll probably still get it.
Yeah, he'll probably still get it, yeah.
To this day, seeing The Rock fight Vin Diesel in the movie theater for the first time was too fire, bro. Nigga threw Vin Diesel through a wall.
That is true. They did have an epic fight, and then I think it was 2 movies later.
They re-fought again.
When?
They fought twice.
In 5 or in 8? What, I think
No,
8. 8 was the one where Vin Diesel turns to the bad guy.
They fought twice.
No, I'm
I just don't remember what.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. You gotta help me.
movie,
I'm not trying to play you. I really don't know.
I know. Okay, they fought definitely once when Vin Diesel is the bad guy.
Okay.
And Hobbs is trying to catch him.
Okay, so then
That's the first time.
right.
That's when they're in Brazil, I think.
Okay, so when the Rock is the bad guy and
they steal the blue car, the Ford GT, and the chip was in it. And then Hobbs was like there, and he had his boy build it back together. That's the epic train scene.
Okay.
That's all that shit.
Okay. So I hear you.
That's the first time they fight.
It's the first time they fight.
The second time they fight, I feel like the roles are switched. I think that Hobbs is down with the squad. I feel like Hobbs is down with the squad, and Vin Diesel's doing that other shit. I think that's when he's with his brother. When he's
oh yeah, that's 8. No. Vin Diesel's brothers is 9.
So yeah, I think The Rock and Vin Diesel fight again because of that. If I remember correctly, they fight more than once.
That is incorrect. John Cena and The Rock are both not in the same.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
No, they
that
weren't.
is incorrect. I'm sorry.
You're right.
John Cena
So
was
when
the
did
villain.
Maybe they just fought more than once in the same movie.
Yeah. And you should know that because you hated 9 so badly.
I know. I forget.
You hated 9 with a passion.
That's because they went too
God damn it!
He wiped it from his memory.
Yeah, they
That's why.
they went too crazy. They wanted to bring another muscle car head nigga in there so bad, right? They bring John Cena in.
Who else we know is Bravo?
And then they started doing crazy stuff, yo. Swinging off a fucking mountain with a bridge tied to a Dodge Charger. What the fuck?
Vin Diesel fighting 100 dudes like he's Goku.
Word. Going to space.
Going to space.
Bringing down a concrete ceiling. I mean, it was kind of logical, but he would have died. He fell.
He did fall. It was the only one to survive out of all of them.
Exactly.
That is crazy.
There's somewhere on YouTube I watched a video that they just said that Vin Diesel low key is actually invincible, and then in his universe, and that there's other things going on in that universe, and they can somehow tie in the Fast and the Furious franchise with other movies. And I'm like, what? If they even attempt to do something like that. But I don't remember what it was that they could tie it in. But they were just saying that, you know, everything has universes, right? Where it's superheroes. So Vin Diesel's like invincible in his universe. I'm just like,
It's his movie. You can do what he wants.
right? Anybody on his team is pretty much invincible too. That's why people keep coming back to life. They never really die.
They never really die.
They always have some come back. Look, Han back to life. Fucking Letty back to life.
We already said this. Wonder Woman's next.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's coming back to life. The nigga who got shot.
Didn't y'all say Paul Walker came back to life?
Nah.
Well, he never died in the movie franchise. In the movie universe, his character never died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
In the movie universe, his character never died. It's a fact. It's literally a fact. In 7, he tells Vin Diesel he's going home to be with his family. And in 8, he's nowhere in sight.
Yeah, he's
because
nowhere in sight.
he's with his family. In 9, he doesn't even help them. The sister comes and helps them because John Cena is her brother. So the sister comes and help, and then at the end of the movie, he shows up
for dinner.
For dinner because now he knows like, oh, I'm gonna meet my brother-in-law. Okay. He never officially dies in the movie universe.
They basically said that she became a single mom. he hit the dip.
Well, Vin Diesel's the single parent in the movie, not him, but if that's what you want to say, that's fine. If that's what you want to say.
He hit the dip, yo.
He hit the dip. You stupid.
Hit the dip. He was like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah. Speaking of tired, we're getting tired, so we're just gonna bring it on home.
We're gonna end it with a whole talk about Dwayne Johnson. All right.
Well, I wanted to talk about if we felt he should have got canceled, but we don't. I think it was better the way we did it. We just talked about because he's made a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't think he should get canceled at all. I mean, so what? You know how many? Come on, son. You know how many wrestlers do things? Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
He didn't cancel.
He never got canceled. He never got canceled.
He's gonna get canceled for it. Yeah,
because he's black. Right?
Yeah, and they already squashed that. He apologized already. He been apologized.
I know. Yeah. I get that.
Rock is too big to get canceled.
Exactly.
Like, he'll take flack for a little while, and
if he gets canceled,
right back.
If he does get canceled, then this is all a plot towards him going to become president. He just needs to get out of movies for a little while so he can spend more time with becoming the president.
Or he could just blame it on the fact of whoever told him to say those words. Because he's technically somewhat given a script, even though he improvises a little. So
they're gonna be like, oh, what day was that? Yeah. Nowhere does it say those lines.
I think folks just need to look at the bigger picture, and that is the company as a whole tolerated him saying it. He didn't go to the back and they were like, whoa, bro, you can't say that again. They kept it. They never took it off the network. They never took it off of nothing. It's still there.
They didn't even approve it. They were just like, yo, say what you want.
Yeah, there's what you want. And he said there, like, yo, it's The Rock, bro. He's good.
Yeah, it's because a lot of things, there's a lot of things that go unseen. Like, it's popping for a moment, and then it passes, time passes, and it just disappears. Nobody talks about it anymore. It's still out there, but nobody talks about it anymore.
Yeah, well, let me just give you, folks at home, let me just give you a small background.
Until somebody brings it up again.
Yeah, let me just give you a small background into some of the storylines that took place when The Rock was a full-time wrestler with the World Wrestling Entertainment Corporation. One such storyline is that Triple H, who knew that Vince McMahon's daughter Stephanie was about to marry another wrestler by the name of Tess, kidnapped Stephanie McMahon, drugged her to pass her out, took her to a 24-hour wedding chapel where you could just drive in and get married without getting out of your car, kept her in the car while she was drugged, and then faked her voice so that way they could get married. That was one such storyline, ladies and gentlemen. Just one. She was in the car like this, knocked out, and then when they were like, yo, do you take him to be your lawfully wedded husband, da-da-da-da? Yeah, I do. And it's like, all right, cool, y'all married. Boom, they left. And then when you thought in your heart, like, yo, this is crazy. He just kidnapped this chick and drugged her. He probably did worse. It turns out she was in on the shit, which made no sense.
She wanted to get out of there.
She wanted to get out of there. I let him drug me. That was the storyline, folks. There was another storyline where there was an alleged Kane's backstory involved him raping a woman that was dead. You see?
Wasn't there a storyline of somebody smashing the old lady?
Yes.
Moolah or
Mark Henry smashed the old woman, and they had a kid that was a hand.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Triple H dressed up in blackface to make fun of The Rock. Things happened back then. It's not to say it was forgivable or passable. It's just a lot of stuff was wilding back in the day that shouldn't have been tolerated. And
100% wild.
And we tolerated it growing up because we thought it was the norm. So yes, shout out to the people who are trying to step up and say, you know what? There were a lot of things back then that were wrong. But the way you fix it is by, in the present day, you say, okay, when you watch this TV show, it should be edited and make sure we can't say this. And we try to do that on this show. We're not perfect at it, but we try. Because we don't want people to go back and go, 30 years ago they said this on this show. And now at the height of their career, we need to get these guys out of here.
Knock them out.
And the three of us are going to be sitting here like, yo, we're like old men now. Like, what else do you want from us? Not to say every person should get a pass, but we're just saying WWE had a lot of crazy storylines back in the day. He brought one up. Booker T called a white guy the N-word by accident.
That was the best.
But he said it. It was said. It was literally said. There was a lot of crazy stories back in the day.
For you, nigga.
And like I said, that was just a few, which means there's many, many more. They had a guy who was mentally challenged wrestling people, and he was winning matches. And some people were mad because he lost to a mentally challenged guy in a wrestling match. It happened.
I mean, they're strong.
Great. We're done.
Yeah.
There goes us. You trying to say they strong out here?
Shoot.
It's positive.
No, it's not bad.
I
Positive
just seen a
Positive
video.
motivation.
I seen a dude of a video on Instagram literally yesterday. A kid with cerebral palsy,
Yes.
right? Cerebral palsy.
Mhm.
Weighs 90 pounds. Deadlifted 200 pounds.
Mm.
He deadlifted 200 pounds, bro. And he's not. He weighs only 90 pounds. I was like, bro, I don't even know if I could deadlift 200 pounds.
I'll be lucky if I get that up.
I'm pretty sure I could, but it still would be a struggle. But I'm 200 pounds.
But yeah, just saying, man, it's just, we just gotta be mindful of that. Like, we're trying to cancel everybody for what they've done in the past, and it's like, yes, if you want to cancel The Rock, just stop going to his movies, then. Don't just take away his food. Like, he got family, man. He made mistakes. He not perfect. Just stop going to see his movies. Not all his movies is great. Just stop going to see him. Go see Black Adam. That's gonna be probably cool. But if you make something else that you don't think is gonna be fire, just go see it.
My boy Dwayne Johnson.
Huh?
Trying to start a boycott of my boy Dwayne Johnson.
It's gonna happen.
Well, they're trying to start a boycott. People are trying to cancel him.
It's not gonna happen.
Right now, 3 people in the cancel pool. 2 people that are in the cancel pool is Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg. The 3rd person,
Joe Rogan,
is The Rock. Yeah, it's a whole big story, brother.
Well, now it's this girl, Aquafina.
Oh yeah, and Aquafina. Y'all forgot about it. Yeah. So they're in the cancel pool. The Rock is trying to stay out of it, but people are trying to push him in. So
Dwayne, wait. Well, you mean in the cancel pool right now, as in they're trying to cancel Joe Rogan?
they're trying to cancel Joe Rogan. They're not really trying to cancel Whoopi, but
They're not. But canceling Joe Rogan has failed though. You already seen Spotify's answer. You saw that, right? They took the other dude's music off there.
No, they let all the musicians just go. The ones that wanted to go.
Yeah, they were like, yo, all right, cool, man. We're gonna stick by our guy.
Yeah.
I mean, but Joe Rogan didn't really say anything wrong though. I listened to those things. He was just listening to other people's opinions while answering questions.
Well, it's an example again of the world we're in, where it's like just the smallest can make something bigger. And it's
guilty by association.
Guilty by association.
I'm gonna be honest, yo. If they really listened to the Joe Rogan show, he said way worse things.
Oh, most definitely.
Way worse things.
They just caught him at the worst time.
In different conversations with different people, like.
Well, one of the things was that he said the N-word. So
yeah, the N-word thing was
that is bad.
Back in the day, yeah, I saw that, and his explanation to me was kind of corny, but I was just like, I guess, man, like I don't know what made you think that it was cool to say it, but like he was like, yeah, it's taken out of context. That part I get. Like someone, I didn't see the video, but they said that someone made a compilation of all the times he said it, and it's all taken out of context. So it just sounds like he's just saying the N-word a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And I was like, that could be wrong, right? But then he goes on to say, sometimes I was saying it in a way, and I thought like, oh, it was okay to say it because of what we were talking about. And I'm just like, that's not.
That's not it.
That's I'm sorry, bro. That one I can't really go with.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of you. As big as you are, you should just know, like you just can't. You can't say it, even the fact that we say it as much as we say it is what it is. But there is just a certain point where you just like, you can't say it. I don't know why, but you can't. You can't. Like it's a written rule. Like we know what it means, but you can't say it. Sorry.
No, yeah, exactly. So that's why he got caught up in that. Because before, he was saying whatever he wanted and people were with it. But sometimes, it's going to be a court that's going to strike everybody and it's going to make people rub people the wrong way and all that stuff. So, yeah, I just feel with The Rock at least, I don't think he should get canceled.
The Rock doesn't deserve to get canceled.
Not yet. If now if they find something he said when he was Dwayne Johnson that was wildin', then it's like cool. Because if you gonna cancel The Rock for what he said during the WWE promo, then you gonna have to cancel a lot of other wrestlers.
Oh yeah,
saying.
for sure.
Cole, Triple H.
I'm pretty sure John Cena got some interesting lines.
John Cena used to say a lot of stuff.
I feel like
look it up.
I feel like they're gonna come for him next.
Yeah, he gay bashed. He said tranny stuff.
If he's out here, dressing the way he dresses and raps and stuff like that, I'm almost 100% sure there's something that he said that just sounded kind of sus.
Not sus.
Well, yeah,
flat out racist.
Yeah, remember that rap we always listen to? He made fun of Eddie Guerrero.
Your favorite one?
Yeah, favorite rap, yo. Told him to go back to working at Taco Bell. I was just like, what? He's made some stuff. He said some things. He used to have a finishing move called the FU, and they had to change that. And another one called the Shut the Fuck Up. So they could come for him. If Peacemaker blows up, who knows? They might come for him now. Like, yo, this show's too fire, yo. Let's look something up about you, man. Like, this show is too fire. So, yeah. We hope whatever needs to be done is done. But we here, when it's not about defending or taking sides, we just believe he should not be canceled as of right now. So, don't cancel us. Because we have to go to our sleeper picks of the week.
Starting with Jorge.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go with a movie Ant didn't want to see today. I'm gonna go with Sweet Girl. Came out a while ago. It's pretty interesting. It's about a man losing everything and wanting revenge. And then, I don't want to spoil it, but you get hit with a real deep twist towards the end of the movie. And that's all I'm going to say. Watch it. It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's pretty fire.
Just so you know, people, if you're new to this, our sleeper picks is where we put people on the stuff that we feel is underrated and nobody knows about that needs to be rated or even overrated because we think it's that good.
Top notch.
So, you got Sweet Girl that's on Netflix.
Why I gotta go next?
Here we go.
Do you have something?
But I'm just saying why I gotta go next.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I'll go next. Sorry.
How you fighting to go next?
Yeah, it's like...
You'll be like, alright, I'll go next.
No, but actually, my sleeper pick would have been the move, but we already used it, which would have been the, what was the zombie, the Korean zombie?
Oh, yeah, that was my last week.
I know, that's what I'm saying. All of Us Are Dead, because that's what I've been watching all week. I just finished it. That show is definitely worth watching, 100%. But my sleeper pick is actually going to be, I'm going to pick something a little bit more mushy today. It was this romantic love movie that I watched yesterday called Lovebirds with the girl from
Issa Rae,
yeah. It was called Lovebirds. It was actually pretty funny. I thought it was funny. It was just, it's about a couple that just finds themselves in this weird spot where they witness a murder and then they go on the run. So that's pretty much what happens, and it's like the whole experience of that day. It's like it's just a movie about their whole experience of that day and what was happening. But I thought it was pretty funny. The gentleman that she was with is pretty funny too. Do you know the actor's name?
Kumao. I forgot his last name.
Johnny?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was called Lovebirds. I think it was pretty good. I thought it was funny. I laughed multiple times through it, and I'm usually not into those romantic movies like that. But I watched it with someone. They threw it on. They were like, "Yo, you should watch this one." I'm like, "All right, cool, fuck it." And it ended up being funny. So I think that's a good sleeper pick if you want, especially since Valentine's Day is about to come up. You know what I'm saying, guys? Feel me? Throw that on. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
That's my sleeper pick.
That's your sleeper pick. I actually been on Netflix for going on 2 years. That's what's so crazy.
You been on Netflix 2 years?
That movie, yeah.
Wait, that movie's been on Netflix for 2 years?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Because I saw it during the lockdown. We was in the crib. I was like, I got nothing to watch, and it was just on, and then it was on.
It's funny that you say that. I do believe that because she was like, I watched it 4 times already, and when I said I've never even heard of this, she was very shocked.
What is this?
No, I just remember that because I was like, yo, I remember the movie sounded familiar, and then it hit me. I was like, yeah, I wasn't really a fan of it, but I remember seeing it during the lockdown. I was like,
You didn't think it
it's
was
pretty
funny? It was
good.
pretty.
Nah, I didn't care for it.
It was pretty funny, bro. They had their moments. They had it. That chick is pretty funny. What's her name?
Issa Rae. It's not trash. It's just not my cup. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, it was a.
It's definitely a date night
yeah,
kind of movie.
it's a date night movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and when you're locked down by yourself, you're like, I'm not.
Oh yeah. If I was watching that by myself in the crib, I'd probably be like, "What the fuck is
What is
this?"
this?
We turned it off.
I mean, it actually, yeah, it was kind of funny. It made me interested because I was just like, "Oh shit!" But yeah, you're right.
And it wasn't like I have no choice. It was like, yo, I'm locked down with numerous TV services. I can watch whatever I want.
True.
And video games. So, speaking of video games, mine is actually the first for the first time ever, this video game finally got the rights it deserved and is now a full-fledged anime. The good people of Crunchyroll worked together with the good people of Adult Swim and made their own anime original. And that is of the legendary video game franchise known as Shenmue. Shenmue now has its own anime. You can catch it on Crunchyroll, or if you're one of those people that don't go outside because of the virus and it's too cold, if you live here in New York or any other cold city, you can watch it on Adult Swim late Saturday nights, I think at like 12:30, 1 o'clock, because they revamped their Toonami lineup. So they brought back my beloved One Piece. They threw some Shippuden on there, some Black Clover, My Hero, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and Assassination Classroom.
It's still on Cartoon Network?
Yeah, Made in Abyss is on there now too. So they got some heat.
Adult Swim at what time it starts?
Midnight. So that's why nobody.
On what
knows about
days?
it. Saturday night.
Yeah, it's always
Only on Saturdays?
Only on Saturday night. So late Saturday night. Midnight.
That's
Basically
funny.
early Sunday morning, but whatever.
I'm about to turn that on one day and see. Like, damn, this is where you at? They make you all the way over here? You could just slide over to Crunchyroll and catch all of it.
I mean, yeah, basically. All those animes are already on other platforms, but most of them are already finished too, like Assassination Classroom and Shippuden. But that's beyond the point. Shenmue just started its first episode. I was already intrigued by the first episode. You don't have to play the video game to understand it. If you did play the video game, it's more of a love letter for you because you played it and you enjoyed it, and that's what counts. So if you know anybody that's on Twitch, like my boy, it's Josh Alba. He's been playing Shenmue just to relive it before the anime came out.
You about to play it? You gonna play it on the Twitch or something?
Oh, I don't have it, so I'm not gonna play it.
Yo, so sponsor my man, guys. Stop playing.
Sponsoring me to do what?
To give you the Shenmue.
I don't even think it's on. Is it on PlayStation?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Because that was a Dreamcast game, and then I think they revamped it, but I don't think for PlayStation. Maybe I could be wrong.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
But I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, that game is.
Is that old?
It's
Yeah, bro, it's on the Dreamcast, my brother.
like a 20-year-old franchise.
Yeah, it's on the Dreamcast.
It's one of like the greatest like RPGs ever, but
Once I said
that game
Dreamcast,
is dated.
yeah, you should have known once I said
Yeah,
Dreamcast.
when you said Dreamcast, I was
Should
like,
have
wait.
been like, oh yeah.
You made it seem like it was a game that was semi-new, or at least remastered.
Nah, it was just an old school
The
game.
third one came out a year or two ago.
Okay, the first 2 games are $30 on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I think the third game is also $30. So for $60, you get the trilogy. If you think about it that way.
Yeah.
There you go, bro.
So watch our boy A-Song get all 3 Shenmue games
Yeah.
for Nerds on the Sticks.
Yo, wait. When does Elden Ring come out?
End of February.
We almost there, baby.
Nerds on the Sticks is coming. And A-Song is going to bring us back into the future.
Yeah. At some point.
But I ain't getting this game. So,
I did that game too.
that game, yeah. I'm going to watch the anime and just say I beat the game because I already know what's going on in the anime. Just like I did with Phoenix Wright, but not like I did with Devil May Cry because, ooh, Lord, that was not good. So, anyway, we're going to cap it here. We'll be back next week with another episode, our post Valentine's Day ish episode.
Well, if we do the show Monday, it is Valentine's Day.
We'll work that out. You're right.
We're not doing it Tuesday.
Oh, speaking of which, before we go, Black History Month. Like I said, did this last year. We always got to shout out one Black History fact. So I'll throw out a quick current one that just happened.
Why don't you repeat last week's fact? Because we probably don't remember.
Did I say a fact last week?
Did you?
No.
No, because
I feel like you did.
No. I feel like you did too.
No, that episode was the last of January, brother. We ain't say no facts. Or did I?
I go with the fact.
You may have, but I don't know.
Facts, let's go.
Calm down, Rushy.
We'll rewind the tape. That's
Get the goddamn facts out.
Yeah. So in wrestling news, Bobby Lashley is the first black man since The Rock to win the WWE Championship more than once. So that was probably the fact, but I'll say it again. The first black man since The Rock to win the WWE World Heavyweight title more than once. No other black man has done it after The Rock did it, which is pretty sad. But The Rock was the last one to do it back in, I think, late 90s, early 2000s.
96.
And all the way in 2022, Bobby Lashley is the second man to do it. So shout out to Bobby Lashley, making black history, making it happen out here. I see you, bro. So with that being said, we're going to do our episode next week. Catch us here on YouTube for some more Nerds in the Hood greatness. Follow us also on all social media at TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and did I miss anything? Snapchat. Catch us on all of those. Instagram at Nerds in the Hood, NerdZinthehood. Shout out to everybody who's hitting us up on TikTok recently. We are getting a lot of buzz on TikTok. People have been asking for requests for our if anime use rap songs as opening themes. We've been going with it. I'm going to start putting disclaimers in it because we're getting a lot of trolls being like, why don't you just watch Samurai Champloo and Afro Samurai? Again, for the millionth time, Afro Samurai, hip-hop was part of his universe, even though it technically didn't have to be. It was just a black samurai. And Samurai Champloo, hip-hop was literally a part of his whole universe. The whole point of the freaking show was hip-hop. The beats were made by a legendary hip-hop producer who is no longer with us, known as DJ Nujabes. So the whole point of that show was to have hip-hop infused with samurai action. That's why both of those had hip-hop openings, but everybody doesn't notice that Samurai Champloo didn't have a hip-hop ending, so we got to stop that. And Afro Samurai, when it started, H-Son knows because Ant's not really a fan of opening themes, but we are. Afro Samurai's opening theme is the RZA saying one of the non-hardest verses ever. It's a regular, soft, but cool rap song, and it's almost generic. But because it's the RZA and he has their own unique flow, you're not going to look at it as generic. You're going to look at it as the RZA. But I'm playing gritty, sometimes non-gritty rap, but rap songs you would never expect. Because in Japan, opening themes, they're for the artists to promote their music. Right?
Pretty much.
The artists will promote their music. So some animes get the same person to do it like 2-3 times, and some animes just get a whole nother person. In America, no cartoon show does that for any artist. You ain't never gonna see Jay-Z say, yo, I just did the Fairly Odd Parents theme song. They gonna give me a cool rack for that. It's not gonna happen.
True.
Not gonna happen. Kanye's not doing Jimmy Neutron. Although all of those ideas would be fire, they're not doing that. So we showing love, man. This is just what we doing. We having fun. A lot of people, the people that are liking it without trolling, we appreciate you. Shout out to my boy Danny Perez, man, from Florida. He hit us up. Me and him had a little back and forth on TikTok, but it's all love, man. He showed us love at the end of the day. He followed us. He liked our videos, and that's what we all about here at Nerds in the Hood, man. Support and love. Speaking of support and love, before we go, isn't there a certain event that you wanted to shout out that happened last weekend?
Oh, shout out to the VGA amateurs. They had their event at Oasis, I believe it's called. Oasis Lounge or OS Lounge. No, it's not Oasis. I think it's just OS Lounge.
It was definitely in Bowery Street. That much I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can go with that.
Yeah, and it was a Call of Duty tournament with Steph Cakes, DJ Steph Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't know who won the tournament. I know it was for money, but the event looked like it had a great turnout.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, but you know they're doing big things over there at VGA. They just got a sponsorship, so shout out to them, man. They're doing their thing. Nerds in the Hood would have definitely loved to be at the event, but unfortunately we were all working. So
J.O.B.
yeah, we're
Prior engagements in terms of work got in the way, and they understand a million. They're very nice people, and they support us. And we made sure we supported them by promoting their event on our Instagram page. Shout out to Ant with that idea.
Or shout out to Brandon Life, Chocolate Mangu, Hassan DJ. Who else was there?
Jay.
Oh,
The lady.
oh yeah. What's her Instagram? Jay something like that. Jay something.
That's why I just said Jay. I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
she
Jay.
wouldn't
I
understand.
know it's Jay something.
It's okay.
The whole VGA amateurs,
And
man.
Luigi, right?
Yeah, Luigi. All of them, man. They were all out there doing their fucking thing. So
And Greg and Crystal, we appreciate y'all.
yeah,
too.
word. Fake Gamers. They were a part of this event, but they were definitely there showing love too. I saw them. They pulled up.
Yep.
So,
And yeah, again, if it wasn't for our prior engagements of work, the three of us, and probably Young Dev, no, he had his own prior engagement, but it wasn't work. But we all would have been there. We would have been there, taking pictures with them, promoting our thing. And I'm sure the next event, if we're all off, we will be there, VGA. So look out for the Nerds in the Hood pulling up, making some noise, and making some noise for y'all too. Word. And we only do that because it's your boy Marv and Ant.
H-Star signing out.
Ant McGee.
And we are out of here, people.
Jeez.
We'll catch you next time. Peace out. And we appreciate y'all.